Alright guys, look at how far apart I placed all these torches. There are no zeros in between any of these torches. So if you want to go diamond mining, you're mining at like minus 60. And it is going to take Minecraft and flip it on its head. What's up guys, CWG here, welcome to my 1.17 creative test world. Now you might be wondering what we're doing here. We're here to look at the power of the torches in this 1.18 update. So I have the MiniHud mod, which allows me to see the light levels, and this is at night. Obviously this is like during the day. In fact, if you do time set night, it would actually look more believable. Here we go. So as you can tell, there's a light level of 0 in all these spots. Oh wow, it rotates towards me. That's pretty neat. So if I place one torch here, it will have a light level of 14. And this shows you the radius in which it will block mob spawns. This is for 1.17, by the way. So if you wanted a mob-proof an area, just go diagonally and place a torch on the 2. Yep, everywhere you see a diagonal 2, place a torch. Diagonal 2, place a torch. And this is the most efficient way to mob-proof in 1.17. Now, let's go back to one torch. In 1.18, mobs will only be able to spawn in light level 0. Yeah, 0. That means the 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These are all going to be spawn-proof in the next update. Also, keep in mind, it is a fairly early version of the update and things can change, but if they keep with this light level, this is what we can expect. So instead of having to place torches on the diagonal 2s, we could go all the way to the diagonal 0. So let's do some testing to see how far apart we can place these torches and make everything spawn proof. So guys, check this out. Look at how far away we can place the torches, and in between there is still no zeros. Yeah, there's ones in between here, but in the next update there won't be mob spawns. So I'm going to go place some torches around, and we can see how far apart this is actually going to be. Alright guys, look at how far apart I placed all these torches. And you might be saying, yo, look at all the dark spots in between. Mobs could spawn there. Well, in the next update, this is not true. Because if you fly around, there are no zeros in between any of these torches. Well, ignore this place. But in between the torches, yeah. This is how far apart you can place your torches in mob-proof an area. This is going to change the game. So the basics here is that instead of only being able to travel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, it can now travel 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks. This increases the torch area spread by like 3.5 times. So now if you want to mob-proof your house, all you gotta do is just place torches very sporadically around. Let's take this pre-generated village, for example, that has random torches and light sources around it. You can see that the majority of these red spots that normally would spawn mobs now won't. There's enough light on this roof that we have no zeros. There's enough light in between these houses that there's no zeros. You don't have the zeros until you get way out into the open where there's no light. So this should also help your villages from getting wrecked by zombies, because there's going to be a lot less places where the mobs can spawn compared to normal. And let's see how quick we can get rid of all these zeros. Yep, goodbye zeros, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Like, you need 3 times less torches to spawn-proof an area now, which is nice. Just by placing a few around, look, all the zeros are gone. Just don't look at that 0. So hopefully this is going to show you guys like how powerful this light level spawn-proof update has the potential to become. So now we have to ask ourselves, why would Mojang do this in the first place? Are they trying to make the game easier? Well, we have to go into the other parts of 1.18 to figure out why. So here is the reason that they want to change the mob spawning requirements. In 1.18, they're going to be doing something that has never been changed in Minecraft before. They're going to be lowering the Y level that you can go down to. Normally, Bedrock will spawn in between Y levels 0 through 5. Now, if we zoom in down here, you could go all the way down to minus 64, which doubles the amount that you can go down deeply. Is that good grammar? I think it is. Also, as you notice, everything's going to be deep slate once you get below 0, which is pretty interesting. That should make getting a bunch of deep slate a lot easier. But how does this have to do with the lights? As you can see, there's going to be not only more caves because it goes deeper, the caves are going to be bigger. The caves are going to be lush, which means that mobs have so much more area to spawn, and that's why they want to change the spawning requirement so that caves aren't a death trap, basically. Also, while we're here, let's check out the new ore generation. This is super interesting. So they're making it so different Y levels have different ores. Now, if you want a bunch of diamonds, the lower you go, the better. So if you want to go diamond mining, you're mining at like minus 60. This is actually why the new meta for mining diamonds is at Y level 6, because they've already implemented the change that the deeper you go, the more diamonds there is. So I'm curious how much diamonds there's going to be after this update if you go all the way down. Now, if you want to mine for copper, it looks like you want to be on Y level 48. If you want to mine emeralds, mountain biomes are where you go. The higher, the better. Now, you may notice this no air exposure thing. All that means is that when an ore block is about to be placed, it checks if it's exposed to air. So basically, since the caves are going to be so big, there's going to be less ores that are exposed to air, so less like available ores when you're caving. So it looks like that's a bit of a nerf for caving and a buff for strip mining, because strip mining, it will not affect those rates. Also, fun thing to notice is if you go below Y level 0, you're not going to find any coal at all. Make sure you bring a lot of torches with you. Well, I guess you need less torches when mining because it can spread 15 blocks now. Correction, 12 blocks. Over here you can see the comparison for 1.17. You used to be able to get every single type of ore if you just mined at Y11, which now you mine at Y6, but you still have access to all the ores. So I'm going to go ahead and download the 1.18 test run, and let's go take a look at it ourselves. Alright guys, I got 1.18 experimental world. We're about to create it so we can react to it together in real time. Uh-oh. This world uses experimental settings that could stop working at any time. We cannot guarantee you a load or work. Psh, I got a 1080 Ti. I can load anything. Bring it. Alright, it looks like it's loading. Dang, this is actually taking a little bit compared to a normal world. Load, 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 load. And here we are. Nothing looks too different yet. Let's check my frames to see performance. Ooh. Performance is a bit low. Check my frames per second. They're bouncing in between like 40 and 80. Okay, it's a bit better now. All right. Let's go ahead and take a fly around, shall we? First things first, you can see the amplified terrain. So they're completely changing the way that biomes form. Usually there would be like a forest or like a forest hill, and those are separate biomes. Now any biome can spawn on these crazy hills. Like, look at this thing. This thing is wacky looking. Check out this cave over here. Imagine just like running across your world, jumping, going, ah! Now we are in hard mode, so as you can see, the light is actually stopping a lot of these mob spawns. In fact, where is all the mobs? Are mobs not able to spawn in this experimental update? Oh, they are. Yeah, there's some over here. So it looks like these massive caves, and we're in hard mode too, are way safer because like this little lava thing here is stopping a lot of the mob spawns. Unfortunately, I can't use my MiniHud mod because there's no 1.18 version, obviously, but we can bring up our F3 screen. I'll edit a little arrow pointing to where it says the light is, so if we get closer to the light, you can see that value go up, and then the farther we get away, it goes down. So we're over here, the mobs can spawn because it's dark enough. But everywhere else, like, it's bright. Oh, look, exposed diamonds all the way up here. What Y level are we at? We are at Y level -2 now. So you can already tell these massive, massive caves, you can find diamonds up on the top. I imagine you can find diamonds down here at the bottom. I can see now why they had to lower the ore gen in caves, because this would have so many exposed ores, it would be OP. So let's slip into spectator mode here and take a look around. So as you can tell, there's still caves and stuff down here. Cave spaghetti, as they call it. Let's go all the way down to the bottom of the world. It's right here I am at, -64. You can see the bedrock over here. So we are at Y level -60. Let's pretend like we're strip mining and see if maybe diamonds are a bit more common. So I've been mining in a straight line for a couple hundred blocks here at Y level -59. Actually, to go up one because there is bedrock on the floor. I found redstone and I found iron. I didn't find any diamonds, so I guess it's pretty balanced, it seems like. If I didn't know I was in 1.18 right now, I wouldn't really see the difference, to be honest. Minus the fact that everything is deep slate down here, which is kind of cool, honestly. So this is interesting. It looks like dungeons can spawn below Y0 now, so they've already implemented that into the game code. Alright guys, I'm gonna fly around super fast and see if I can find a interesting terrain while trying not to melt my computer. Oh gosh. Yep, 1.18 definitely needs some optimizing. My computer is trying the best it can. Avalanche! That was cool. Yeah, I mean, look how crazy this is. Like, you're riding your boat, then, oh no, I fell into a massive cave that goes down like 100 blocks. Oh my gosh, look at the water rush down there. I mean, this is so crazy looking. Like, it doesn't feel like Minecraft, does it? Just the way everything's generating. You guys ever seen a pirate ship crash into a sea temple? Now you have. Wait, pirate ships can spawn on their side? I've never seen that before. Has that always been a thing? You guys need to answer that in the comment section. Check this out, guys. This looks beautiful. Look at the terrain. It's kind of like, it's got a little bit of mesa. It's got a massive flower forest, some snow. Like, imagine building a base in this terrain. Like, this is so cool looking. I wish I could use my replay mod here, because, like, this is beautiful. But I really want to find one of those crazy tall mountains I've been seeing pictures of, so I guess I gotta keep flying around with the laggy chunk loading. That's a thing. Look at how weird this looks. Oh gosh. Oh, look, you can see the... Oh, what the... Yep, 118 needs a little bit of work with chunk rendering, that's for sure. Wow, guys, look at this crazy, like, Flower Hill mountain thing that's only halfway loaded in. Have you ever seen anything like that? I wanted to see how powerful a slime farm would be, since you can go all the way down to -64, you could add in so many more platforms. But if I can't slash fill a perimeter, then it probably won't be that fast, considering the mobs are going to be spawning in caves. So that might be something we try in the future. Wow, now check this out. This is pretty cool. A massive, like, pillar holding up this cliff with a snow village on top, which looks kind of funny because there's no, like, snow around it. It actually looks quite warm with flowers, and there's just a snow village. I don't know if that's intentional. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been CWG's take on this 1.18 update, and it is going to take Minecraft and flip it on its head. It will change the game forever, and I think I'm ready for it. This is going to be awesome.